Tarik, obviously you guys had a ton of fun in Cleveland and celebrated quite a bit, but coming back to Seattle here, what was the first thing that you did, once you got back, and what does it mean to be here now?
First thing I did was make sure my family got in all right, and then went to sleep. So that was what happened there. But yeah, I mean, it's always good to get back to the city. The city means a lot to me. Obviously, I spent 4 years here. I was born in California, raised in Arizona, but I feel like I kind of grew up here, in college, kind of getting independent and stuff. So this place will always have a special place in my heart for sure.
Go to Jeff in the middle.
Do you have a bunch of ticket requests and stuff?
Not crazy. I mean, I think the most is kind of self-inflicted is I'm going to have the whole team out tomorrow, which will be, I think, a cool experience for them I think they have a scrimmage in the morning. I've been talking to the coach, and then get done with the scrimmage and come on over. So, I think that's 34 guys on the roster, but I think it'll be worth it for those guys to just come experience playoff baseball. And, I understand that I was in their shoes however many years ago that was, 7.
Just last year was your first year in the playoffs. What did you learn from last year that you've applied to this year from the experiences of last year?
I think the biggest thing is the game is still the game. I still need to execute and do what makes me have success, which is, first pitch strikes, getting ahead of guys, getting into leverage, and getting guys out. So as far as that part, the game doesn't change. The environment's just a little bit better to play in. It's a little bit more fun. Emotion, I think, on both sides runs a little higher, but baseball is still baseball, and I think that's probably the most important takeaway.
Go on the front row, Tim.
Tarik, if I remember right, you went up and visited with the SU baseball team when you were here in April. Obviously,
yeah.
You're making sure they can come out tomorrow. I guess, why does it mean so much for you to stay as connected as you are with that program?
Yeah, I just remember when I was going to school there, the pro guys would come back and throw and work out with us, and I thought that was really cool. I was like, this is awesome to have guys that are in professional baseball and, grinding through the minor leagues. I idolize those guys. I was like, I'm going to watch these guys and pick their brain and see why they have success and why they're good and how they got to that, to be in that situation. So I think it's important to just understand that it's not a dream. You can dream about playing in the big leagues and getting drafted and all this stuff, but those things can become a reality for all those guys. And I think it's important just to get back in front of them and talk to them, share some knowledge. I don't have all the answers either, but just share some knowledge and like, this is real. It's not a fantasy. You can actually accomplish whatever you kind of put your mind to. So I think that for me is why I want to get in front of those guys and always try to take care of them when I'm here.
Go to Cody in the back.
Tarik, did the version of you that was here several years ago watching Felix Hernandez think it could be a reality to be sitting where you are right now?
Honestly, probably not, but it didn't stop me or didn't alter my motivation. I remember coming to games here and Edwin Diaz was closing it out, and I was like, this is the coolest place in the world. I'm enjoying this game. I'd get goosebumps when he'd come running in and they do his whole thing. So, yeah, I think like moments like that are kind of a little bit, full circle or surreal, however you want to put it. And that kind of goes back to that question, was like, that's why I want to get back and then do those things.
Go in the front row on the far end. Or Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
Tarik, the 2 outings you had against the Mariners, they were so long ago, one in April, one right before the All-Star break. The team looks different. Do you take anything away from those outings, anything like that, specifically because they've added Naylor and Suarez right before the break or at the trade deadline?
Yeah, there's some of the same guys, but also different. It's a different roster. The deadline, I feel like they made a lot of moves and did a lot of different things. So it'll be a fun challenge. The offense is good, the pitching is good. This is a good Seattle team. So. We'll have our work cut out, but I'm pretty sure all of us are up for it.
Go on the front row left.
Tarik, obviously the emotions of pitching in October is different from the regular season. How do you channel, whether it be mentally or physically, how do you channel that added emotion and that added adrenaline to make you better in those moments, in those starts, as opposed to maybe becoming more helter-skelter because of that?
Yeah, I love it. I love the environment. It's what you prepare for. It's what you work for. It's why you do the things you do in the off season. It's all for moments like this, to just go play baseball on the biggest stage and go out and compete and try to win a championship. It's why I do everything I do. It's all the motivation that I need. So, winning is everything to me. So I think that it's just a great opportunity to go out there and compete and, show that all the work that you've put in is worth it for moments like this.
Go over on the right to Evan.
Tarik, you guys are in the midst of what will have, maybe I'm just closer, of what will eventually be a 16 or 17-day road trip before you get back to Detroit. AJ was joking about doing laundry and stuff like that. Does it feel like it's been that long so far? Or has it, what have you guys done to
Yeah,
do
I ran
it?
out of underwear already once, so I had to take those in and have the clubbies do some stuff. I'm wearing the same shirt I wore in Cleveland already because I had to just run it through and get it washed. So that's fun, though. Socks, ran out of socks too, so you bring all that stuff in, they wash it and stuff, but I don't think anyone's complaining about being on the road for however many days it's going to be. We got a great opportunity, to play playoff baseball, and it doesn't really matter, where we're at right now.
Go to Jason.
How have you seen Troy Melton grow and how he progressed as a pitcher and even as a teammate since he arrived with you guys in July?
Yeah, I mean, he came up. He's kind of pretty to himself. I kind of just want to let guys be and be who they are, and our relationship will grow just over time. But it just seems like nothing matters to him. He just kind of goes out there and plays and competes, and I love that. Because a lot of the stuff that's out of his control, I don't think ever dictates who he is or how the next outing is going to be. I remember an outing, I think he gave up a couple runs or whatever, and I kind of was like, hey, man, just brush it off. We're going to need you again tomorrow. Like, that's kind of the mentality that we need to have. And he was like, I know. And he said it with a pretty stern voice, and I was like, okay, but you're good, bro. We got it, and he's very confident, and I love it. He's got great stuff, so he should be very confident in his stuff and just go right after guys. So I'm excited to watch him go out there and compete.
Is it a unique and different position for you now to be in that spot where you're the veteran that younger pitchers are looking to feedback and advice?
Yeah, I don't really consider myself a veteran. I haven't hit free agency or anything. I've played 5 years in this game. I think veterans are 8+ or so, I think, is kind of the cutoff. But, yeah, it's something that I take pride in. I want guys to ask questions or strive for whatever, and if I can be any resource to any guy, I want to be able to do that. And that's something I take pride in, is being a good teammate and being there for guys, whether things are going good or whether, especially if things are going bad. So, yeah, I just want all the guys in there to know that I got their back no matter what happens.
Go to Andrew in the middle.
Tarik, as much as you're able to observe from afar the couple series you played against the Mariners this year, what stands out about this rotation at large and what makes it special?
Their pitchers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they all got really good stuff. I think 1 through 5 or 6, I think they got like 6 or 7 guys that are really good, and the bullpen's really good. The stuff they have is great. I think they pitch the way you're supposed to pitch. I think they get ahead of guys, they get guys into leverage, and they punch guys out. Obviously Wu isn't on the roster, and he's also very, very talented. I think his fastball is about as special as it gets in our game. I don't know if there's a better one, to be honest. So, yeah, I mean, they're very talented. They go right at guys, and it'll be fun to compete against them. Obviously, I'm not in the box, but I think our hitters are up for the challenge for sure.
Anything else for Tarik? Go to Jason.
If I remember right, when you were here in April, you got catering or carry-out post-game spread from one of your favorite restaurants over near campus. Are you going to be doing that again?
No, yeah, for sure. I'll do that tomorrow night too. So, yeah, it's one of my favorite taco spots, Tacos Chuki's. It's phenomenal. I wish I could go and eat there because it travels fine, but when you eat it there, I have dreams of this place, man. I miss it. It's so good. Yeah, it's like that, and like anytime I get back to the West Coast, like In-N-Out, like those two places are like, whenever I get out east, Michigan, I'm like, damn, I wish I could go have a taco or a hamburger. So, yeah, I'll have that post game, and I look forward to eating as much as I can of it.